Hey, no mouse. How you doing? Welcome in. As you can see on my live, I put San Juan County Sheriff Shane Ferrari, no accountability. Yeah, he doesn't want to hold his the officers that violated my rights. Jose G, welcome in. Van Purcell. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about. I had a word with. I called Shane Ferrari, lead sheriff of San Juan County. Matt R, thanks for joining. Yeah, you guys are. A lot of you guys were asking about if he was going to hold his after my charges were dismissed. You guys were going to ask if I should ask him if they're going to be held accountable. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the reason why they arrested me because they don't. There's no training of the First Amendment at all here in San Juan County. They don't know any of the a lot of the officers. They don't know the 5 elements under the First Amendment. And I had a word with Mr. Ferrari yesterday. I called him and I asked him if he was going to hold his officers accountable for violating my rights. But he sounded like he didn't know what was going on. But I know they know this is a small town to where they were. He's the lead sheriff and he knows what's going on, and I know he knows who I am and what I'm about. An auditor, First Amendment auditor. So I called him. At first, when I called him last year, he didn't want to have counsel with me, and he told me that he would talk to me after my court situation was over with. So that's when I called him yesterday, and I told him the reason why I called him is he's going to hold his officers accountable for violating my rights under the First. And what he's saying is that he wants me to get a civil rights lawyer if he wants me to go do that. So yeah, I got the recording here, and I want you guys to listen into what the conversation me and him had about him holding his deputies that unlawfully arrested me and charged me with criminal trespass. How you guys all doing, Matt R? Van Purcell? Purcell? Just watched Piggy, huh? Matt R? Jose G, did you do that oh, they do. I know they do. Like I said, Sarah E. Fields, when I let him know that I let Deputy D. Smith. Yeah, he says they have all the trading on all the first, the second, the third, the fourth before they're sworn in, and I don't believe him. I read it. I went down to the magistrate court last week, and I went to go because I got my address out on the reservation. It's too far for me to go out there, and I'll get it if I have to. But I decided to go down to the magistrate courthouse and pick up my court papers on my charges being dismissed, and this is the third time. I think they. This is the third time the security guard wouldn't let me into the magistrate court building with my camera. And they got a sign up there that says no audio recording, and it has no state statute and penal code behind it. And I thought they called the sheriff. There's a female sheriff sitting there at the magistrate court office. I thought she was waiting for me to come in to stop me from going in, but she was waiting for somebody else. And when that security guard wouldn't let me in, I went to the sheriff, the female sheriff, and I asked her if she could do her job and uphold the law and let the security guard know I have every right to go into that magistrate court building with my camera within the public area. She knew nothing about the First Amendment, and she didn't even know nothing about the 5 elements under the First Amendment. All she said was, you know, she tried real hard. All she said was freedom of expression, and that was funny when she told me that. Yeah, I talked to him and we had a word, and I told him that, you know, there's no more qualified immunity in New Mexico no more. And he wanted me to tell him what qualified immunity is. I told him, you explain it. So he explained it. He said that's the watered down part of the qualified immunity. Yeah, it kind of caught me off guard. I was at work and oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, Jose, did you do your live on the Code Talkers? I really wanted to watch that, but it's just I'm too busy working. Yeah, I really want to watch that. It sounds interesting. Where I work, my signal's poor. Like it buffers a lot. My just trying to watch you guys live, and every once in a while I can watch it decent live, but off and on it'll stall it, chop up on me, and I, that's the only thing that sucks about where I work. Is I'll get signal off and on, and it sucks when I'm trying to watch a live one of you guys' lives, and hard to do when my signal comes and goes. Yeah, if you guys can hit the thumbs up, it'd be nice if you guys can share this live and about Shane Ferrari. He just doesn't want to hold his deputies accountable. Like I said, he's trying to tell me if he wants to go against his department and his deputies, I need to go get a civil rights lawyer. I told him that he's the lead sheriff. He's the one that should take care of it. Solve the problem with holding the Deputy D. Smith and Deputy Jonathan Gonzalez accountable for their actions, their unlawful actions. Oh yeah, yeah. See, the thing is, they told us they wanted us to not speak our language, and they put us in boarding schools and all that to educate us on and not to learn our language. But when it came to war, that's when they found out the Navajo tongue. That was a unique thing they could use for the code when they went overseas. So the Navajo code talking saved a lot of lives. Tiff, welcome in. Oh, I think the last one passed away just not too long ago. Jose. There was a few left. I remember a couple of years ago, and I'm not sure. I forgot who I was talking to, and I thought there was one more left, but he was his age. He was up there, and I think they're pretty much all gone now. How you doing, Tiff? Welcome in. Thank you for joining, Tiff. Yeah, I got a recording that me and about with me and Shane Ferrari having a word about if he's gonna hold his deputies accountable, and he doesn't. The way I hear it, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to hold them accountable. Okay, this is when he called me. I'm just gonna play this recording for you guys. He said he would have a word with me after my case was over with, dismissed. About yeah, and the charges were dropped on the 20th. It says dismissal of my criminal charges, and what me and my people want to know that have been following this case is there's going to be accountability with these officers, right?
What accountability you're looking for, sir?
Then it says order dismissing criminal complaint for false arrest, and saying. Go ahead.
No, all I've seen, sir, is that your case was dismissed with prejudice. I don't know the details of it. That's a judge's decision.
Yeah, that's why they weren't giving up the body cams. My public defender asked for him. I asked for him, and they're not giving up the body cams. That's the reason why it was dismissed.
Okay, I don't know. I don't. That's the first I heard. I don't know what the reasoning for that was. I don't know, but if I don't know what you're looking at.
It's the 182 days for not bringing my case to the what we're supposed to say is it's 182 days is the state statute. They were supposed to bring me to a trial, but they never did.
Well, I don't know. I mean, things could happen in there where there's whether somebody asked for a continuance. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know all the.
Yeah, that's what happened, and they weren't giving up the body cams. Jonathan Gonzalez kept on saying from my first court hearing that when we were asking for the for the body cameras, he said he would give them right over, and that was a year ago. And every time
every time that we go to court and my public defender asks for the body cams, that he would say he would give them right over, but he never did. And what the excuse came about was when the prosecutor started saying that it was my public attorney's job to come and get the video cams, and it's not. It's the body cams are within the. You guys are the ones that's supposed to hand them over to my public attorney.
What happens in those situations, sir, is your attorney will get asked for under discovery. They will send us a letter requesting those items. But
that's the reason why it was dismissed, because the sheriff Gonzalez, when I asked for both of their body cams, the Deputy D. Smith and Gonzalez, like I said, he kept on saying from my first court date that he would give him right over, but he never did. He kept on lying.
Did you do a public information request?
Yes, I did it myself too, and I got all the paperwork here, and I never got no response back or nothing. And the same thing with my public attorney, you know.
Okay, let me do this. Let me look right now, because we keep record of any of those that we send out and find out what's going on there.
Oh yeah, you can ask Pat Cordell. I got if you want to, I got my court paper, order dismissing criminal complaint. I got it certified of services 12/20/22. And what I need you to understand is there's no what do you call that? You guys don't have the what do you call that? I'm sorry, but I'll let you know later. But you know, this qualified immunity is what it is. You guys don't have qualified immunity no more, you know, and that's what it comes down to.
No, qualified immunity has nothing to do with what you're talking about.
Of course it does. You know, every officer that is an officer that's sworn in, you know, that comes with, you know, it's what the state. It's a state that the state does not have. New Mexico does not have qualified immunity no more with the police officers and the public servants.
Okay. So what do you think qualified immunity is?
You let me know.
Well, I know what it is, but I'm asking you if we're arguing right now about what qualified immunity is. You tell me what you think qualified immunity is.
No, you tell me. You let the people know.
It's pretty simple. Well, it's very simple. You can look it up on the internet if you choose to do so. Qualified immunity has to do, or had to do, what qualified immunity does. It was more at a federal level. It said that officers would receive immunity if there wasn't a clearly established law. But you can imagine that in law enforcement work, we encounter things that there's not a law, or maybe law enforcement hasn't been involved in before. So what qualified immunity was, or is in the federal court system, is saying an officer, if there's not clearly established law, then that officer would get qualified immunity, and the courts at that time would say, okay, from here forward, this is how law enforcement will handle this situation. That's kind of like the watered down version of what it is. So it was really to protect law enforcement officers from situations where there wasn't clearly defined law in which they were involved in that gave them qualified immunity. So now what they're saying is regardless of that, there's no qualified immunity in that case, in those type of cases. So that allows you to bring a civil case upon a law enforcement agency such as mine.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the reason why I called. I wanted to...
Okay, well, hold on here. Hold on. No, let's stop here. So, where do you feel qualified immunity is relevant to your case?
Unlawful arrest? False imprisonment? I never resisted arrest. It's all on my video.
It sounds to me that what your conversation needs to be is with a civil rights attorney.
And that's where you're supposed to be helping me as a public servant.
No, it's not. It's not my job to find a civil rights attorney.
Last time I asked you to sit down for counsel, and you never wanted to. You told me that I was going to be charged with it, and even
Well, listen. No, what I told you was you had an active case that was currently in the courts, and it is improper for me to talk to you when you have a defense attorney.
Oh, you're there
about your case.
Yeah, you're supposed to be.
That's what I told you.
Yeah, if you don't, you guys are supposed to follow the Constitution. That's constitutional. You're supposed to sit down and have, counsel with me, no matter what. That's why you're elected sheriff.
Well, hold on. If you are charged with a crime and you have legal counsel, then it is not my responsibility to talk to you. That is the reason that you have a right to an attorney. You remember that part? Right to an attorney?
Oh, I know my rights.
Well, hold on. And anything you said, it would be used against you in a court of law. You remember that part, right? So any of our conversation by you calling me will be used in the court of law. That's the reason the attorneys do not want their clients speaking to law enforcement. That's the reason you have an attorney. And that's the reason I told you I wouldn't talk to you, because you had an active case.
Yeah, you never explained that. You never.
Hold on, I'm not done. Hold on. That's the reason that now we're talking, because you no longer have an active case.
Yeah, but you told me before that, you told me that I was going to be charged. Like, somehow you knew.
No, you were already charged, and you called me about your charges that were going through the courts at that time.
Mm-hmm.
When you were arrested, you were given paperwork, correct?
What paperwork is that? Maybe with my criminal trespassing.
You were given a criminal. Hold on. You were given a criminal complaint and a statement of probable cause, right?
Probable cause? I was arrested.
No. A statement of probable cause. So your criminal complaint defines what you were charged with, what laws. The probable cause statement, which your attorney had, and he could share with you, was the details of why you were charged with that particular case. That's what a probable cause statement is.
But
when we arrest somebody, when we arrest somebody, part of the paperwork that we give to the courts is the criminal complaint and the probable cause statement.
Yeah,
so once you were arrested, got that paperwork, so that triggered for there to be a docket number and for you to move forward with your case, which would have been everything from your arraignment to your first appearance and your pre-trial or preliminary hearing. All of that triggers that that's in the court system. You are also appointed an attorney. That's who you need to speak with.
I've already done it. I went through all that, and I went through. Okay. Let me speak now.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I went through about 3 public attorneys, and one was local here, and he was a commissioner of the board, and he said I said his name on the video, never mentioned his name. There you go, the San Juan County line again. Then they throw me to another public attorney. Then the last minute before my next court date, he bails on me. That's when I got Mr. Huntley. Yeah, so then you never seen the video yourself, have you? And Lieutenant,
actually, I have seen the video, yes.
Yeah, that was a public building, and these guys were saying that, and she was telling the complaint board that I was trying to film private information, which is their job to keep it private. If I can see it from public, I can film it. All this, that's a publicly funded building, and you guys charged me with private property. And that's what Deputy D. Smith said, that he's going to go talk. He talked to the owner, or he was going to talk to the owner, and which the owner is, the citizens.
I'm having trouble following you, but what are you wanting now?
Yeah, I was false arrest. I was in the public area. Well, the time, place, and manner. And I was arrested because Sarah E. Phillies got hurt, and she turned your deputies into Phillies police.
Then I would recommend that you get a hold of an attorney and look at a civil process. Whether it's a civil suit against my agency or what have you. That would be my recommendation to you.
Why is it? How come you can't hold them accountable? It's your deputies. You just don't want to do nothing about it. That's all you know.
Hold on. No, I never said that. I told you that I would look into it. Hold on. I told you that I would look into it. Your complaint is that you didn't receive lapel cameras, right? The video,
did not.
right?
And they never gave it up because Jonathan Gonzalez kept on lying from the start. My first court hearing saying that he would give it right over. Next court hearing, I'll give it right over. Third court hearing, same thing. All about 6, 7, 8 court hearings, and he kept lying.
Okay, well, I'll look into that.
Okay, that's all I wanted to call you about, because I want to let my followers and subscribers, they want to know if they're going to be held accountable.
Okay, well, I will look into that. You're asking, you're wanting accountability for not turning over the videotapes.
No, for everything that they did wrong. They violated my rights.
Now you're telling me that the case was dismissed because they didn't provide the video, right?
It all comes back to that, unlawful arrest. I never resisted.
Hold on. So let me explain how the process works. So once we arrest you and we forward over a criminal complaint and also the probable cause statement to the judge. Now, did you have a preliminary hearing?
Oh yeah, that was dismissed at one time. It was dismissed. It was the case was dismissed. The charges were, but then a week later, Gonzalez refiled again.
Okay, so if it was refiled, did you have another preliminary hearing?
Yeah, you know how it goes. So that's then it went on and went on. And
hold on. I'm making a point here. Hold on. Did you have another preliminary hearing?
That's the only one I think it was when it was dismissed.
Okay. Do you know what a preliminary hearing is for?
Explain it to my viewers.
Well, I'll explain it to you. I have no obligation to your viewers. A preliminary hearing is for the judge to decide if there's probable cause to move forward with the trial. If the judge determines that there is no probable cause for arresting you, he would have dismissed it at the preliminary hearing. So it's obvious that he found that there were grounds, that there was probable cause, that you violated those laws, and that's the reason it moved forward in the court process.
Yeah.
If it didn't, it would have stopped at the preliminary hearing. The judge would have thrown the case out at that point, saying you did not have a probable cause to arrest Mr. G.
Yeah, but this all comes back down to the Constitution, the First Amendment. That's the reason why they violated my rights. It's a constitutional protected activity, is what you guys need to understand. And this town has never been audited before, and all my videos, about 95, almost 100% of them, are all fails. Your officer, what was her name? I seen her over at the magistrate court, and she didn't even know one of the 5 elements under the First Amendment at all.
Okay, well, again,
I'm gonna post that video up here in a few days, and you'll see it for yourself.
That's fine, Mr. G. I don't know what your end goal is. I don't know.
I just explained it earlier. My viewers and subscribers want to know. Hold on, let me speak. My viewers and subscribers want to know if they need to be held accountable for their faults, for violating my rights. Under the First Amendment, that's a constitutional protected activity, like I said, and they wouldn't trespass me illegally. Gave me criminal trespass and resisting arrest under the First Amendment of the Constitution. Like I said, it's a constitutional protected activity, which none of your deputies don't even know nothing about. That's the reason why they arrested me and violated my rights. But no civil rights attorney didn't want to take my case. Nobody didn't want to take my case because New Mexico is corrupt.
Okay. Again, my advice to you, being that you feel that your rights were violated, would be to seek the counsel of a civil rights attorney. And
that's what you're elected for. You're there for the people. You're for the people.
I am here for the people.
We should have sat down and had counsel with me from the start. We should have had a civil conversation and talked about it. And
no, sir. At that point, it would be improper for me to sit down and talk to a suspect that currently has an ongoing case in the courts. I don't meet with somebody that's just been arrested yesterday and wants to come in and talk about their case with me. That is what we have a judicial system for.
Go ahead.
Well, that's all I have to say. That's the reason we have a judicial system. It is not that somebody gets arrested and we don't hold court in my office. That's what the courts are for, is determine if we arrested you and that arrest was lawful.
Did I say that I wanted you to? Did I say that I wanted you to, judge what happened there, my rights being violated there in your office? I said no, counsel, to speak with me and have a one-on-one conversation about my rights being violated. But now you're going down a whole different road, saying that I need an attorney, which I don't. And you're there for the people. Who elected you? You see,
Mr. G,
you don't even understand where I'm coming from. And you do, but you're just you do, but you're just trying to pull me down another road. All you guys do.
No, you're all over the place. Now listen. Now, have you ever heard of an attorney called counsel? Mr. G, have you ever heard of an attorney being called counsel? Like when they're inside the court and he says counselors or calls them counsel. That's who you counsel with, is your attorney.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need to sit down with me. You needed to sit down with your attorney. He is your counsel, not me.
But you don't understand who elected you to put you there to help the people out in these situations. You should have gave me counseling services, from the start. But you said that after the court situation was done, then we could have, like I said, I wasn't there to ask you to judge what was going on. None of that. I was there to talk to you about one-on-one about the situation so we could understand each other.
You were one to talk to me about your arrest, right?
What's that?
You were one to talk to me about your arrest, your criminal charges, right?
Not about what the actions that happened, but did I ask you to judge right there? No, I said counsel. I didn't say for you to be the judge and judge what went on, but that's where the route that you're going down.
Let me ask you something. What would you like if we could rewind the hands of time?
I don't know where you're going with this, but are you going to hold your deputies? Are you going to look through this? Are you going to research this and hold them accountable after you do the research?
I told you I would look into it.
Okay, that's all I have to say. That's all I want to hear. I don't want to hear all about this getting another civil rights attorney and nothing. This is not what I wanted to talk to you about. It was just a simple question. But I understand that you're gonna go do some research on it. Look at what went on, because I have all my paperwork here, and now I want you to go do what you have to do as a public servant and understand where I'm coming from.
Oh, I understand, and I'm going to look into it and find out why or if those lapel camera footage was not turned over to you, and why. I'll talk. Excuse me for a second. I need to find out why.
I appreciate it.
And I will, because to be honest with you, I was upset that your case was dismissed. I'm like, why was this case dismissed? And if it's on a technicality that we didn't provide evidence, that's a problem.
Yes. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. That's all I wanted to ask you about and figure out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll look into it because I do not like when cases are dismissed, and I do not like when they're dismissed because of our error.
It just
I will look into that.
Yeah, it's just because
I will look into that and find out what went on.
Because it was it's a First Amendment audit is what it was. What I was doing, I was well in the public area, during open hours, time, place, and manner. And Mrs. Fields got her. I called her over the phone about a month before this, and she crapped all over the Constitution. I said, "Do you know what a First Amendment is?" And she goes, "Yes." And then she started telling me, "Oh, this is all in your head. You're watching too much TV." And I said, "Be professional, Mrs. Fields." And she started laughing. Like I said, I told my viewers, like she was jumping around in front of her employees under her. She was laughing and thinking it was a joke. The Constitution of the United States. That's when I came down there and I had a word before this with Deputy D. Smith. If nothing's going to be done about this, I'm going to be down there doing a First Amendment audit. And nobody did nothing about it. That's how I ended up going down there exercising my rights under the First Amendment. Like I said, which is a constitutional protected activity. That's public property. That's taxpayers. That's where our taxpayers, our money goes to pay for those public buildings. And I was well in the public area and exercising my rights. Mrs. Fields got her feelings hurt. And she went and violated my rights by calling Deputy D. Smith and Jonathan Gonzalez. This is how it all started. Then, that's when they told me to leave. I was there, but I told them I had every right to be there under the First Amendment. But that's when they kept on, telling me I had to leave. If I don't leave, I'm going to be charged with criminal trespass. So I took off. I came back. I seen them talking. I came back, and I was going to get Gonzalez's unit number and license plate number. And That's when Deputy D. Smith told Gonzalez to go get me, and they both came after me. Then I was thrown to the ground. My video camera went flying. My phone went flying. Never resisted arrest. On the video, you hear them saying, "Stop resisting, stop resisting." Never resisted arrest at all. Then Deputy D. Smith grabbed my property, and I tried to tell him, "Let me have it back," and he told me I was under arrest. I said, this is my rights to do this, and that's what. On the second half, I don't know if the second half you've seen the video on that when the conversation that happened. That's when Sherman came over. You know, he came over and he started telling me that, you know, to stop speaking to. I told him I have freedom of speech, and he told me to stop talking to Deputy D. Smith, and that's when they hauled me off to jail.
Well, I will look into, and I'll call you back as far as the videos. And you're right, as far as anybody that's in First Amendment audits, you know, you can lawyer in public places, you can film anything that's in plain sight in public spaces, you can film anything in a private area that's visible from a public space, just like you talked about. You can film, there's no problem with that, or live stream, for no reason, that's fine. You can make us feel uncomfortable, you can swear at us and do whatever, that's fine. You insult my staff, I mean, that's part of that honor. You know, there are things you can't do. You can't directly threaten us or any other person. You can't interfere with arrest. You can't interfere with official business. You obviously can't be disorderly. You can't disturb the peace. You can't enter designated private areas, which, you know, those areas are posted, or you can't be. I know that there was an issue when you went to the county building and started walking in people's offices, which you can't do. These are some issues that you need to also make yourself aware when you're audits of where you're lawfully allowed to be. Okay?
Yeah, these public areas, until I break the crime, commit a crime or break the law, that's when you guys come involved. That's why you guys are law officers.
Or
and
when you interfere with...
Hold on. You guys swore an oath under the Constitution. What's the same Constitution I'm exercising my rights under to protect and serve the public.
Correct. So let me ask you, do you think you can interfere with an arrest?
What are you talking about now? Explain to my viewers what video you're talking about.
I'm asking you as an auditor, do you feel that, well, let's back up.
There's case laws behind what I'm doing.
Okay, well, can you interfere with official business? Can you do that?
Hold on. Let me see. Right here, see, look. Here you go. I want you to look up Gleek versus Kniff. Gleek versus...
I'm asking you a question. Do you feel that you can interfere with official business?
I'm reading here the case laws to you. There's
I'm not interested in the case law, Mr.
Well, I'm not interested in you need to know more either. So, you know, go ahead and do your little thing about what really went on with my situation and my criminal trespass and resisting arrest.
Do you feel that you can interfere with official business taking place?
I'm not going to answer your questions.
Well, the answer is no, just to help you out. You can't.
You say so.
If you
don't want to hear the case laws.
Well, listen, you can. I just pointed out what you can do.
Brandsburg versus Hayes, Reno versus ACLU, 1997, Wolf versus California, Smith versus Cummings, 11th Circuit, Fortis versus Seattle, Carton versus St. Petersburg, State versus Colby, Turner versus Driver, Postal, you know, these Gleek versus Kniff.
It sounds like you've done some research on some case law.
Houston versus Hill.
You can interfere with official business.
These are case laws that says where that I have to what you're talking to me about. That's why I'm trying to read these cases. No, you know.
Mr. T, do you feel that you can interfere with official business?
Like I said, I just barely read case laws to you. Okay. You need to go look over these case laws, then your questions will be answered.
Mr. Sheet, if I have somebody in my front lobby and we are dealing with business with
there's no expectation of privacy in public, sir.
None at all. You're saying none at all. So if you're in public, you have no right to privacy. Is that what you're saying?
No, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
That is wrong. Okay, if we are conducting
All right, I'm done talking to you because you don't understand. I just want you to go ahead and look into the situation about my criminal complaint being dismissed. You know, I'm done talking because it seems like you don't understand where I'm. You know, as us the citizens.
Right. I have no idea what you're getting at. You're right.
That's the reason why San Juan County is a fail. All my videos are fails. Pretty much. You only got a few people that understand what a First Amendment is.
Well, I'm aware what the First Amendment is, but I guess my curiosity is, with your First Amendment audits, what is your end goal? What are you
This is the people, the United States. That's not mine. This is the citizens.
Oh, it's yours. It's yours.
Yeah.
So, what is your goal, Mr. G? What are you trying? What smoking gun are you looking for?
Accountability. Making sure that they're getting First Amendment training.
We do constitutional training every year. Yeah, and we do it on a lot of amendments besides the first. Obviously, you add the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the eighth, all of them. You know, we talk about this, okay? And we do. And you're right. We take an oath to uphold the Constitution. My question to you is, what's the end goal here? What are you trying? What can I help you with?
That's what I just said. Accountability. Just, you know, I want them to be held accountable for their violating my rights.
Okay. Well, if you feel your rights were violated, that's
I know they were violated. I don't feel. I know they were.
So, being that you and I don't see eye to eye, why don't you take the opportunity to try to get a hold of a civil rights attorney and explain your case to them and see if they agree with you?
I don't have to. That's why I called you to see if you're going to hold the public servants who work for us. If you're going to help you,
correct?
Yeah, you're a public servant yourself, so this is your job to understand where I'm coming from with the Constitution of the United States under the first. Like I said, it's a constitutional protected activity. Which your deputies...
I hear you.
But now, you know, like you said, I guess you want to agree to disagree, just like Rob Mays here in Farmington, New Mexico. Same thing. That's the reason why all the Farmington, New Mexico police officers are failing at my audits.
Okay. Well, I don't know your audits and what you consider failed and not. I mean, this is your thing. This is your prerogative. I have 116,000 people in this county, and you're the only one I'm having a problem with in the section.
Yeah, there's all my viewers aren't, you know, all my subscribers.
Well, I don't care.
You know?
Well, I understand you know, there's some popularity that you want. You got a YouTube channel, but I'm not here for your entertainment.
I'm not here making money. I'm not here making money on these channels.
I don't know what you're looking for.
I'm just standing up for my rights, trying to hold you guys accountable.
Okay, so it's your life's ambition to go around just recording government agencies. That's your thing.
It's my constitutional right as a, you know,
It certainly is. If it's a hobby of yours or whatever it is, that's
great. As a
great.
free Native American, I'm just exercising my rights. That's if you don't exercise your rights, if you don't exercise your rights, they're like muscles. They go away, right?
I can't. You're the only one I know that's doing this in this entire county.
Yeah, because nobody else is, you know, willing to do it, and I know this county needs to be. That's why I'm, you know, that's what all this audit's about. So we can get you guys to start being accountable.
Okay, well, let me explain to some things you can do. Again, we disagree in a lot of areas, but I would get a hold of the civil rights attorney. If you think if a civil rights attorney finds that you have a case in the suit, there could be all kinds of things that they could order us to do if you won the suit. They could everything from mandatory first audit training to on and on and on and on, that the courts could levy those things against my agency and myself to make sure that are done. But right now what we have is what you feel you can do.
It's my right.
If you feel so, that's why I would say
that's where you guys. That's where you guys feel. You guys are more or less feelings police. That's why Sarah got her feelings hurt. Then your deputies felt they had to arrest me. As you know, this all comes back to you. You know, it's talking about feelings. That's where you guys are. That's where you guys are using your feelings instead of upholding the law.
Sir, I am not using my feelings. I'm simply
You're saying,
asking you a question.
I'd rather just let you go and, go overview this, my order of dismissing my criminal complaint and just get back at me.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. You have a good day.
All right, Mr. You too, sir. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that was that. That was yesterday. Buzz, I talked to the Shane Ferrari, the lead sheriff of San Juan County, and he's just giving me to get the civil rights, like a non-mouse says. That's all he wants is go ahead, sue me, sue me, my deputies, my department. Yeah, so they don't take no First Amendment training at all. They don't. And this is what it's all. Oh yeah, Oscar B. He knows who I am. They all been monitoring my channel. They know what was going on. He know exactly what happened, and he knew they violated my rights. His department. That's when they started playing the game of messing on with the court. They just kept on stalling. I mean, they just kept on because I don't even think the body cameras existed. Or who said that? I forgot what somebody said on here. Maybe they lied on the report. How you doing, Buzz? Chelsea Goldsmith, if you're still in here, appreciate you joining. You've been following my channel for a while now and supporting my channel. Yeah, that's exactly Van Purcell. So that was it's this town. I know they've been violating. My rights got violated even when I started auditing and all this. I don't know how many times they violated my rights, and I know a lot of people are going to court over a year, 2 years, 3 years. So intent to see. Intent to see. I hear you, Jimmy Russell. But he doesn't want to hold his deputies accountable, even though he knows that they violated my rights. Like I said, he know everything about what was going on, and I tried to tell him, let's sit down and have counsel, and now he said that it's not his job to judge what went on, because I just wanted to speak with him to where he could have probably understood me from about what happened, and maybe he could have made his department look better by understanding then. But he indoctrination. Welcome in. Thanks for joining, Jimmy. Dan, Nebraska brother. Welcome in. Like I said, I never expected this to be an auditor. I did that video because I knew I had a right to do it, and I held on to it for the longest time, maybe for about a month and a half to almost 2 months. And I showed my friends and family, and they told me that I need to do something with it because this town is out of control. With them not what's upholding the law. Like they're more or less going by feelings, and what they're doing is they're protecting their own instead of protecting the citizens. Oh, the mayor's corrupt too, Jimmy Russell. 2 years ago, I called him. I didn't speak to him himself, but I spoke to his clerk, and what she got back to me and what she told me, what the mayor said is that the officers are always in the right. Check out for public safety and official misconduct channels. Okay, all right, now Mouse, good info. Good info. Yeah, I appreciate you guys joining in and supporting my channel. So yeah, then he called me back. And still same thing. He still didn't want to hold his he kept on coming back to the court case being dismissed. He didn't want to talk nothing about them unlawfully arresting me and charging me with criminal trespass. Okay, here's when he calls me back. This is when he calls me back. When he called me right back about 5 minutes later.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. G. It's the sheriff again.
Yeah.
Okay, you had a point you can talk.
Excuse me?
You had a place you could talk? I know before you had to step away. Are you okay to talk right now?
Yeah, it's I'm okay.
Okay, well, I'll keep this low and quick. I'm sorry. So I figured out what had happened. So the original time the case was dismissed and refiled was due to our officer or deputy failing to show up at court. So they dismissed the case with prejudice and he refiled it. Okay? The reason your case was dismissed this time, it was not because of video. It was because the timeline of bringing you forward for a trial had expired.
Yeah, that's what
that's why it was dismissed.
Yeah, that's the reason why. That's what I said. The state statute says 182 days. You know.
Oh, okay, so that's why it was dismissed.
Mm-hmm.
Now I looked into your. You never sent us a request for the video. We have no documentation of that.
I've got the documentation on my end.
Okay, well, if you'll bring it to me, I'll look at it. But we're not showing any record of the request,
Okay.
which we do hold all those records of who requested what. Now, on August 15th of 22, the DA's office received those videos. Your attorney, who was an out-of-town attorney, did not want to pay to have those items mailed to them. They refused that.
Okay, it's a state statute too, to where the Native Americans are exempt from paying for those videos, and that's the reason why. That's another reason why the videos weren't handed over again. You guys wanted money from me because from me, but as a Native American, I did not have to pay for these cameras.
What statute is that?
Oh, you're gonna have to ask John Huntley. I wrote it down somewhere. It's written down somewhere. I forgot where I'd written it down, but that's what.
I know of no statute that says Native Americans don't have to pay for any of that. I don't know of any of that.
Well, you're gonna have to look that up. That's the reason why that.
Well, no, I'll look into it, but I'm not gonna go on wild goose chase.
Yeah.
I would prefer you just give me the statute number because this is the first time I've heard it from anybody, and that was you.
I'll give you John Huntley's number, and you can talk to him about that because I didn't know nothing about it until he brought it up in the court too, and so
he brought it up. So and I did talk to the DA about it. Now keep in mind, you got a public defender. You aren't paying him anyway. The state pays for that.
Yeah,
okay?
which we pay the state.
Pays your attorney.
Yeah, we pay the state to have these public attorneys defend us. You know, this all comes back down to us. You know, this is the reason.
Those, sir, those are state funds. Those aren't tribal funds.
No, I'm not. You know, I'm not talking about the tribe right now. I'm not talking about, you know. So, but right, that's all comes back down to me. That's the reason why I'm doing the First Amendment audit is because this is the reason why, to find out that, you know, let the viewers know what's really going on in these counties with the public servants.
Okay, now going back to your case. So your attorney was offered those and didn't follow through. That's what it comes down to.
No, it wasn't. He requested them and they were never given.
No, they were offered to him and he refused them. Is what it came out to.
No, he asked for them and your guys didn't do your part and never sent them.
Sir, I just got off the phone with the district attorney that was handling.
Well, they never did their job. They never listened to I gave them all the case laws and all that, and I forgot Brian Decker. I talked to, and he never did nothing about whatever I tried to talk to him about, and you know, I had every right to go down there and have word with him. He came out professionally and took all my information down, but it seems that he never gave the information, all these case laws and all my rights being violated, to whoever needs. I told him, give it to whoever needs to see it, because I never broke no crime. I never resisted arrest. And I explained to him. So you can talk to Brian Decker about, I don't know what he did with all that information I gave him. And that's on my video too.
Brian Decker doesn't work for me. He works for the district attorney.
But you guys all work together at some point. You know, you guys all work together. You, Bloomfield, and Farmington. You guys all work together.
Well, we work together in a sense, but the district attorney doesn't answer to me. He's an elected official.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so but you know, it comes back down to them violating my rights under the first. You know, like I said from the start, Sherieff feels, you know, turn your deputies into feelings officers, and that's when they came in. That's when they found out that it was constitutional protected activity, and they kept on, you know, playing that Trump game, you know, moving my case forward, just playing around. You know, that's all they were doing. Just messing with me while I was well within my rights. And like I said, it's just, never committed no crime, never broke no law. That's a publicly funded building, and I had every right to be down there under the First Amendment. And they found out that they violated my rights. That's why they kept the case going and going. You know, this is not too hard to figure out how come they kept on stalling. They didn't know what else to do.
Okay, so again, if you feel that the public defender's office is conspiring against you and the DA's office is conspiring against you,
and that's how I feel.
The sheriff's office is conspired against you, then I would recommend you talk to a civil rights attorney.
It's not a feeling. It's I know my rights are violated.
Well, if you feel that way and you feel that your rights have been violated, speak to a civil rights attorney. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so go ahead. What are you going to finish? What did you call me for? Because I don't want to argue, you know.
No, I called you because I told you I'd call you back in reference to the lapel cameras and the video and you not getting the request. I am telling you, which I told you I would call you back on, about what happened with the video. You don't seem to be wanting to accept that I told you what had happened to that.
Oh, that's like my public attorney said that he kept on asking for it, but it was never given. Like I said from the start, Jonathan Gonzalez lied. He said, I'll give it right over.
Yes.
No, I'm not here to argue with you. This conversation's over with.
Well, I'm just telling you, I'm reporting.
You have a good day.
I found out.
You're dismissed.
From the district.
Yeah, that was that. Yeah, he's a crooked sheriff. It's terrible. It's corrupt. The system here in Farmington, New Mexico, San Juan County is corrupt. And it starts from the mayor. The mayor, like I said, I called him 2 years ago and I let him know that I know my rights. And I didn't start auditing at the time. And didn't talk to him exactly. I talked to his clerk. Yes, indoctrination. Yep. Yep. This is the reason why I told him. This is the reason why they're failing at my First Amendment audits. Then he gets pissed off and he starts lying, telling me I was going into public buildings, into public offices. I never did. I was in a public area, but I didn't go into no offices. He's seen a video that I did down in Aztec, and that's what he's saying that I went to public rooms. I never did. I stayed within the public lobby and all that. He's just so butthurt that I'm auditing here in San Juan County. Like I told him, you guys never had an auditor audit these towns, and you guys been violating people's rights from the start since day one, and that needs to stop. So he agrees to disagree. Exactly, indoctrinated. I already told him that. I said I'm not gonna go away until the situation. They just think I'm just a dumb Indian running around with a video camera, trying to make money off these audits. That's what they think. That this town is discriminating. He just he's unopposed is what his lieutenant told me when I did an audit with Lieutenant Sherman. And that I went down there and I did an audit, and he came out and he said that was terrible. It was a major fail. Lieutenant Sherman. See, it comes from the top all the way down. He's got the same attitude as Shane Ferrari. I know where his attitude comes from now. Sherman. He's telling me that I told him the reason why I'm filling out these complaints is because your clerks are not giving their name when I ask for their name, and it's their policies, their duty to give their names. And Sherman is telling me that they don't have to give their names. So these guys they're all corrupt. They don't know nothing about the first. I don't even think they know anything about the Constitution. They're making up their own little policies and procedures, and they're going by feelings. They don't uphold the law. And I know this has been going on since I don't know how long. Like I said, even before I started auditing, I got arrested, and my rights were violated, and I knew they were, and I knew then I was still educating myself on it first. So I didn't realize I was gonna when I watched these audits and stuff like that when I was back about 6-7 years ago. Karen M. Karen M, can you try to get everybody's links in the live chat? AG by law has to investigate and give you an investigative finding letter, or they may prosecute for you in the jaw. But just for transparency. Yeah, exactly. Appreciate you, Karen. Appreciate you. I'm glad you joined. Last responder. Yeah, you missed out. I had a word with Shane Ferrari asking if he was going to keep his get his hold his deputies accountable for the unlawful arrest and the criminal trespass. But he's not wanting to do his job. He's rather protecting his own. Karen M, can you get a press for transparency's links in the live too? No, I have not. Oh, yes, I have. I have. Actually, I have. I turned them in, and they're not gonna do nothing about it. I already know. They probably threw it in the trash, shredded it up. Yeah, I actually did press for transparency. I actually did. I wouldn't fill out complaints on the 2 deputies. But yeah, this town is corrupt because the uppers they're corrupt, and they're not teaching the servants under them how to uphold the law. Yeah, I think you can. Appreciate you guys all joining in, joining my chat, my live. Yeah, every time I go to Aztec, they don't like it. Then they got other channels they use to try to shut me down with, and they even use I don't know what they did, but they think they kept on pushing my video to audit the audits, or I don't know what they did, but I think they paid audit the audits to do my do a short on my live there, and audit to audit try to help them discriminate on me too. He was saying it was state statute that I had to leave on his channel, saying that was state statute that once I was told to leave, I had to leave. I don't know, where audit to audits is coming up with all his information about me not following the law, and I had to leave. Oh yeah, that's what I kind of figured out. Because when I went down there last year, that's when Lieutenant Sherman, I went in there. That's without my camera, and right away he's all, "Have you seen audit to audits?" I said, "Oh yeah, I've seen audit to audits." I said, "I know he did it." I told him, I said, "I know you guys pushed that video. You guys either paid or pushed that video." And I said, "That's not going to stop me." I said, and he's telling me, how many subscribers and what he has. And I said, "I don't care how many subscribers he has, that's not, I'm still going to do I'm still going to exercise my rights because I know it was well for my rights." I kind of figured that audit to audits was because what the sheriff told me is that audit to audits did a short on my video, and they sent that video to the Aztec Sheriff's Department, saying I'm the one that I should have been arrested anyways because it was a law, that a state statute that I had to leave. Yeah, all they try to do is they try to just shut me down. That's all they did. I don't know how many channels they even used. Dave the the beer professor, and there's I don't know how many other channels they use against me, but I didn't let it bother me. I didn't at all. So that's why I just kept going and kept going, because I knew I was right. But then I got information from the positive people, which is you guys. You guys had my back. All you guys did, and this is what helped me win my case. I know you guys here, supporting me, and they knew that you guys were supporting me. My subscribers, they knew I had people backing me up, and I appreciate you guys. I think without you guys, I don't think any of this would have been possible. Me having this my charges dismissed. I really give you guys credit for supporting my channel and giving me great advice, great information. You guys helped me along the way. That's what helped me with this case. complaints are scarce. So let's see, press for transparency. Trucker. Right, trucker. Well, thanks for joining, trucker, man. I haven't seen you in a while, but I know you've been busy. I've seen you on other channels. I think I've seen you on Press for Transparency's with a comment there before too. They know that you support his channel as well. Yeah, I talked to corrupt Sheriff Ferrari. He doesn't want to hold his deputies accountable. He's just what he's telling me is to go get a civil rights attorney and sue him and his deputies for what they did. No, I see, like Bootlicker. You know, I watched a few of his. I watched that one when the I think it was the sheriffs that were on tribal land. I seen that video. Bootlicker, man, you're jamming some good songs there the other night. Yeah, I see. How you doing, Karen M? I heard that you weren't feeling too good last week or something like that. Four Corners Report, welcome in. Good to see you too. Welcome in, Robert Wolf. Appreciate you coming in. Karen, can you get a Four Corners? Four Corners Report and Robert Wolf and the link in the live. Appreciate it. You guys can, if you guys can you guys if you guys haven't subscribed or help Karen M's channel, you know she's been very helpful to my channel. I really appreciate her. She's always helping on other channels too during their lives, and Karen's really helpful. Same, just like Heather Holt. Yeah. He tried to help send one of the sheriffs here. He tried to help discriminate on me. Yeah, you guys go show. Yeah, Bootlicker, man. I like the way you jam, man. You got the good songs. You got the voice. Oh, you missed out, Robert Wolf. I went and talked to Shane Ferrari to see if he was gonna hold his deputies accountable for the unlawful arrest and criminal trespass, and he doesn't want to. What he's telling me is to go get a civil rights lawyer and sue him and his deputies. Yeah, Karen, put your channel up there. That's what happened. They're corrupt. They're corrupt, Robert Wolf. They don't want to abide by the law. They go by feelings. And he thinks I'm trying to get popular off of this auditing and yeah, Karen House of Chills. If you guys don't know, if you guys ever went to Karen Bootlicker's the House of Chills, they jam out way late, early in the morning. When's your next jam session, ex Bootlicker and Karen M? next Saturday night. If you guys never been to Ex Bootlicker and Karen M's jam sessions, she's gonna have the next jam session next Saturday night. And if you go to her links, and I think she put her links in the chat, and you'll find out yeah, they play, they jam out. They jam out to the nice mellow rock songs that I grew up with. I'm a 80s child. I grew up in the 80s, listening to the classic rock. Well, my parents listened to it, but I found out I liked it too. You play keyboard, Karen M? You used to? Or you just haven't played it in a while? Yeah, yeah, he's I didn't know that. I was wondering what was going on with audit to audits, and how come he tried to help discriminate on my channel and help the San Juan County sheriffs here. That sounds like me when I first started playing sports. I had the talent, but when I first started to get out there on the field or the basketball court, I was scared. Did you get everybody's links in the live, Karen? You did? I didn't know that. Yeah, you guys know that I went to McKinley County, and I hung out with Direct D and the AZ crew. Those guys are pretty cool, man. They treat you like family. We ate together. We chatted about our charges and how we got into this auditing and all that. And those guys were pretty cool to hang out with. And Direct D, James Freeman, he just got a natural high. I think. I hear you, Mike Webb. Yeah, he deserves an F. He deserves an F now for trying to discriminate on me and telling me that it was state statute for me to leave that the public defender's office. I know these guys went, and I know they pushed that video. They pushed it, or I don't know what they did. I'm pretty sure they paid audit to audits to do a short on my video on his channel. Yeah, I appreciate you guys joining in and listening in, and saying hi to each other and supporting each other's channels. And I wish I could. I watch lives. I try to watch lives at work, but my signal is bad, very bad, and I can only watch it for a certain time. Then it starts buffering on me, and it pisses me off. Wish I could, because where I work, my boss knows I get the job done. and he doesn't bother me at all. He lets me do it because it's it's a more or less like I earned my way up to being my own boss. Dan Nebraska brother, and then I'm gonna check your channel out, Dan Nebraska brother. Matt R. Right, Dan Nebraska. Yeah, I talked to you. I've been calling the main. I think of the judicial uh of the that oversee the magistrate court and Aztec um law firm, and I told him that I've been having a hard time with San Juan County, and I've been doing an auditing. I've been auditing here in San Juan County, and they've been following. They've been failing all my audits, and I told them that they need to watch these videos that I've my audits in order for them to understand what's really going on here in San Juan County. So they, I don't know what's going to go on with that, but they said they they let the main superiors know who are supposed to take care of these type of situations, and that they're busy, but they gave all my information that I gave to them to and my videos, my channel, and all that to let them see for themselves how bad San Juan County is at failing at these First Amendment audits. Yeah, Minion Dolls. Welcome, and that's good information. Yeah, thanks for the great comment, Minion. Yeah, that's all they want me to do. That's how the system works. They want you to spend money. Like on my situation, I didn't have to spend no money, nothing at all. I didn't have to pay no court fees. At first, my uh, John Huntley, my public attorney, he didn't know nothing about the First Amendment neither, and he was telling me that he wasn't going to make an ass out of himself to represent me if it would come down to a jury trial. I think it was Riverside Accountability was doing a live on tamales today. What it said, tamales, 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 and there was some local people there where he was auditing. They were making homemade tamales. Mike Webb. Karen, did you get Mike Webb's links in the live? Sounds like pretty much all you guys are sub to audits there for a while. For audit to audit. That's a good one. Yeah, it sounds like Shiny Ferrari, the lead sheriff here. He doesn't even understand where he gets assistance from. His well, on the Navajo Nation, what we called when the government gave us money when we didn't have we know there's no work on the reservation out there, and what you had to apply for was it's called general assistance. You know. I gotta see John Flax. It's called general assistance, where the government assists you when you're out on the reservations when you're not working and you're not getting no income from nowhere. And I come to find out, it's the same thing that these government workers get. They get generally assisted by the public. Genital assistance, no matter. And I didn't realize, that I didn't know nothing about how where my tax paying money went back then. Then it all made sense to where, like, well, these guys get the. I thought general assistance was only for us poor Native Americans that didn't have no income out on the reservation. Then I come to find out when I educated myself on all this is that general assistance actually the government workers get general assistance. We generally assist the government workers. You got indoctrinations links up there, right, Karen? I'm sure you did. Okay, Karen. All right. Appreciate you. Yeah, here maybe another month or two. My father's a silversmither, and he's doing some silver work right now. And my plan is I'm gonna invest in some silver, and we're gonna do some silver pieces. I've been talking to my dad about making some rings and some bracelets to then I want to give them to a lot of my main subscribers and followers who've been helping my channel a lot. And this will be probably happening in about maybe a month or two, because I still need to get the silver and in order to make these jewelry pieces. I was getting into it myself maybe about 3 years ago, right when I was starting to get into silversmithing. The COVID hit and everything, the prices went up, and that's when I invested in my own tools, and my dad was teaching me, and it's it takes a lot of practice is what it is, how to get the heat just right, just to get to solder the silver together. My dad, when they were younger, my dad, that's how he supported the family. He through his silver work. I remember him going to Albuquerque a lot. He used to do piecework, and uh, and that's how he made money for the family. Last responder, yeah, you were on the road today. you're always all over. Doing your job. You're usually driving around. How's the roads been out there? Oh yeah, Tiff. This is the it's something I want to do. You guys, like I said, a lot of you guys been supporting my channels and following and helping me out. Without you guys, none of this would have been possible. Without you guys' support and the great information that you guys been giving me along the way. And like I'm gonna say it again, with all you guys' support, that's I know this is why my my charges were dismissed. I hear you, last responder. You stay safe on the roads out there. Yeah, you guys not know last responder. Yeah, he just started up his channel on. I think it's was it a is it a channel to where an audit channel, last responder? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, he just recently started a channel about a little over a month ago, I think it was. Press for transparency. You still in here? That guy's yeah. Press for transparency. He's out of Durango, Colorado, and yeah, those guys are the same. The government. I hear you, non-mouse. I hear you. Thanks for joining. Exactly, press for transparency. Yeah, if you guys don't know who Press for Transparency, he's an auditor up in the. He's keeping the trying to keep the up in the Colorado and Durango, keep them accountable, but they've been violating his rights too. Yeah, you guys get a chance, go check out his channel. He's I like the way he goes about doing his audits. Oh, okay, last responder. Thanks for informing me. Oh, Press for Transparency for Coroner's Report. That's Press for Transparency. He's in Durango. He's he's auditing his town up there. Yeah, I was talking to last responder the other night. I think it was the other night or last week. I told him the reason why I got my subs are up there is because that one video, that video that when I went down to the public defender's office, I didn't think I was gonna get thrown in. I didn't think that was because but that's what happened, and I told him this is off that one video. There's cameras everywhere. Is one of the first ones to grab a hold of it and do a short on it, and that's where it all started from. I didn't really know it was gonna get this big. And slowly, appreciate you, man. Yeah, the Press for Transparency needs some support up there. You do, Karen? Pet raccoons? For Corners Report, where are you actually located, or where are you from? Pagosa, huh? Okay, you're up in the. That's Colorado too, right? Yeah, we need to get press for transparencies. You know, his and get his subs up there because he does good work. For Corners Report, I want to go check your channel out. Pagosa Springs, yeah, Colorado. The last time I went to Pagosa Springs is when I played some golf up there with some friends. It was a nice golf course. So you're in Nebraska, Dan, Nebraska, brother. Is that where you're actually located? Evan Priscilla. Gunnison. Yeah, yeah. Kirtland's got a good course too. I played there before. You know they have res golf, right? Chucker. They have res golf a tournament. So I think over in Arizona. I want to try that one of these years. I'm gonna play on the try that res golf. Yeah, I think it's all they can't afford a new golf. It's no, I seen the documentary on that res golf saying that you just go to a Goodwill store, get you a cheap set of golf clubs and a golf bag, and I think they use the old BIA school rugs. The last time when I like I said when I watched the documentary on it, they what they use for on the putting when you hit it close to the hole, and they had used the old BIA school rugs and they put them upside down and they put it around the putting to where you can put. Really, Dan? Press for transparency. You still in here? Or Four Corners report. I just wanted to ask you guys a question though. How do you guys when you guys get too much videos in your phone, how do you guys go about trying to save your videos on a different device? Omaha Sioux, huh? Wildland operator, welcome in. Okay. Thanks for the information from Corner's Report. Thank you, Karen. Hey man, Purcell, you ever forget boil eggs on the stove and less than forgot all about it? Oh, appreciate you for Corner's Report. Appreciate you. Yeah, I uh just wanted to ask because my phone is telling me that I need to get rid of some files that I to in order to make room for me to store some. And I know a lot of these videos are taking up my. And I wish I could do lives here in San Juan County, but it's the signal is bad. It buffers bad. I'd do more lives, but it's not worth trying to do live here in San Juan County because you guys want to be able to see anything at all. I've tried. Also, Cal, welcome in, my friend. Cooking egg, huh? Yeah, I did that one time. I put on some boiled eggs. I was boiling some eggs and I totally forgot about it. By what? Maybe about 4 hours when I came back. Oh man, my place stunk bad. Burnt boiled eggs. I spent the whole next day wiping the walls down, trying to wipe everything down just to. Yeah, yeah. For Corner's Report, that's what I did. I invested in the laptop, and for some reason, it's not it only some of my videos. It's not uploading all my videos and my photos, and that's what I'm having a hard time with, and it's kind of frustrating to where I'm trying to figure out how come it's not. All my videos aren't popping up on there, and or my photos. Right, Jimmy Russell. You're always giving good information, brother. It's a SS22 Ultra, Dan. I mean, Four Corners Report. Yeah, it's Android. It's Android. I just got too much photos and videos stored on it. That's what it's telling me, and it's telling me I won't be able to get my emails, and if I don't delete some files. FF? What is a FF? Four Corners Report. Right, Karen? Oh, firefighter. I see. So you're a firefighter for Corners Report. You buy those eggs from that local farm, Mike Webb. This brings back memories back when I used to stay with my grandma. We used to go down to the chicken coop every morning and go get the fresh eggs. Files on my phone. What do you mean, Jimmy Russell? Yeah, if you guys never uh okay, press. I hear you. I hear you. This is good information. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't invested in me and invested in a laptop the other day, and that's why it took it downloaded some of my videos, but yeah, it's the frustrating part is it's not downloading all my photos and videos. But I just barely got it, so I'm pretty sure I can figure it out after a while. Oh, I see, Mike. I see. I understand. Yeah, Jimmy Russell. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been trying to. It's my first time ever trying to do all this, and slowly trying to get the hang of it. I got some of my videos onto an SD drive, SD card, like you said. Yeah, Pagosa Springs not too far from Durango. 50 miles. Yeah. Jimmy Russell, I really appreciate you, man. You usually viewing my audits and leaving great comments and supporting my channel. Same with you, Karen. You're always helping us, the auditing family, with your support and by monitoring and doing your part. Really appreciate you, Karen. Yeah, you too, Jimmy Russell. Back at you, man. Like I said, I'm gonna do have my dad. I'm gonna put our minds together, and I'm gonna do some, maybe a couple men's rings, maybe a bracelet, and maybe some women's ring, and give it to a lot of not a lot, but a lot of, what am I saying? A few of my followers and my subscribers who've been supporting my channel. Dan Nebraska, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna put up the video, an audit I did when I went down to the magistrate court building last week, and I went to go pick up my papers for on my charges being dismissed, and I went down there with my camera, and they yeah, yeah, press. We've been talking, trying to get together, and maybe do an audit together. Right on, next bootlicker. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, you guys. Karen, can you put the you and X's links in the live again? If you guys don't never heard ex bootlicker sing, and Karen does some singing too. I think those guys got a great karaoke. Ex bootlicker's got a bootlicker's got a good voice on him, and he can sing. You guys don't believe me? You guys got to check it out. But they usually playing. I see. Press for transparency. Yeah, yeah, Expert Liquor. Yeah, appreciate you. Entertaining your subscribers. Expert Liquor. You just was it just natural? You just started singing one day, and how did you become a good singer? Your voice is just you just naturally you the way you just got a good voice when it comes to these songs that you sing. Yeah, man, for sale, yeah. I'm pretty sure you're very supportive of everybody's channel. Yeah, last responder, Shane Ferrari is more or less telling me to go get a civil rights lawyer and sue his department and his deputies for the wrongdoings they did, the unlawful arrest for violating my rights. I see, expert liquor. A fox eating a chicken, huh? I gotta hear that. Interesting. You back on the road tomorrow, last responder? Yeah, I should. He actually gave me he gave me his phone number. I should give him a call. Yeah, one of my one of my subscribers, they seen me the over in McKinley County with Direct D and the AZ crew, and they were right away. What came to their thought? They thought good night, wildland operator. You get your rest. Appreciate you joining. Oh, you as well, wildland operator. Appreciate your support. Yeah, then they were asking me if is Direct D coming to Farmington. And I just I told him, I said, not that I know. I said I think they got a schedule to where where they're gonna do their audits. But then surprisingly, Direct D comment back on my channel telling my subscriber, anything's possible. That would be nice to have Direct D here in San Juan County putting these public officials in check here. Yeah, like I said, they think I'm just a Native American running around with a camera just to make views and try to get reactions out of these public servants here. Really press for transparency. Yeah, before I left the McKinley County that evening, that Sunday, Saturday night, a month ago. Thank you, Tiff. Thank you. Appreciate you. Everybody in this live chat, they all rock. They're supportive. Auditing family. They support the audits, and that's the great thing about all this. Everybody supports everybody with positivity, even though we're on our downs at times. Yeah, Chris is actually Direct D's name. Yeah, when we were chatting with him, he was telling us that he learned a lot. He got a lot of his lawful education when he was doing some time. Hey, for our lap moves, how you doing, buddy? You get your sleep, bro. Karen, then we got 4 laps. Length in the life. No, you got it. You're on it. You're on it, Karen. You have a good night, 4 laps. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you too, Tiff. Okay, Mike. What's the NWACP? If you can explain that. Oh, okay. New Mexico, USA. Welcome in. Yeah, you got a Tiff link in the chat, Karen. Thank you, Karen. It's good to see you guys supporting each other. That's what I like about these doing these lives. And like I said, I try to join as many lives as I can and show support on my end. But just so busy working at times during the week. Yeah, Karen, thank you. I'll kill my battery. Appreciate you, Dan. Mexico, USA. Appreciate you too. Oh, thank you, Tiff. Thank you for being supportive of the channels too. You know, these auditing channels. I know you support other channels, not just mine. Yes, Karen. Thank you, Karen. Five more years, retired and ready to become a realtor. No old man in the high plains. Right on, Jimmy. Number. Yeah, you guys earlier. You guys that heard Sheriff Ferrari. You know, this is they don't want to better. They don't want to better their town. They just they don't believe in the First Amendment. Mike Webb. Sorry, CP. It stands for National Association for the. Nice, Mike Webb. Interesting. Exactly right on that, Jimmy Russell. Mike Webb, yeah. You're Native American, huh? El Rancho Motel. That's a motel in Gallup, right? Four Corner Report. Yeah, I thought it was. Right, Jimmy Russell, right. I'm surprised I got quite a few people in the chat tonight. Appreciate you guys joining. It's good to see all you guys conversating, supporting each other. Appreciate you for Quarter Report. Appreciate you. It really does help, yeah. Hitting the thumbs up. One of these days, press for transparency, yourself, Four Corners Report, and we should all try to do an audit together. Right on, Mike Webb. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna check on something real quick. Right, Jimmy Russell, I'm just kind of risking it myself, and now especially after I know they got a target for me now. Target on my back. Yeah, I think it's about the same here. Also here in San Juan County for Corners Report. New Mexico, USA. Is that where you're located? In Albuquerque? Southwest Kansas. You're talking about Las Vegas, Nevada, or Las Vegas, New Mexico, Jimmy? Man, you're talking about the Four Corners, the actual Four Corners where they all meet, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, me myself, I never really, the furthest I've been is just the states around New Mexico. I never really been to any other states. I hate Jimmy Russell, man. Oh, I see. So you know, you know ANCAP, right? ANCAP and educate to regulate to educate, and then who else is down there? I don't know where James Freeman is actually from. Oh, okay, yeah, Las Vegas, New Mexico. James Freeman. I don't know. Last responder. You still in here? That was funny when from the '80s, Uncle Expo. Yeah, that was funny when we went to McKinney County. Yeah, and Cap Caught Watch. There you go. I see in Mexico, USA. Yeah, when I never met Last Responder. I just heard of Last Responder, and right away, James Freeman, when Last Responder came up to the to the RV with all the AZ crew and James Freeman and Direct D and those guys. James Freeman thought Last Responder was a cop. That was funny. Oh, you're talking about his actual name? Charles, right? He finally got like a hold of my phone number. Yeah, I hear you, Jimmy Russell. Yeah, he is. Yeah, when I was hanging out with him, there's a tow truck driver. He was keeping an eye on the Direct D, James Freeman, and the AZ crew. He was being sneaky over in Gallup. He was being nosy, and they spotted him. And Pigs Under Pressure, James Freeman, and Direct D. He came over, and he was trying to be a nice guy. And I guess he was at the incident that happened when the Direct D was stood on the bumper of that police unit over in the Gallup, New Mexico police station. And that tow truck driver was somehow keeping an eye on the AZ crew. And that's when the Pigs Under Pressure, Direct D, and James Freeman, when he came over, they were calling him out on being a bootlicker. That's when right after they got done, the tow truck driver got done talking with Pigs Under Pressure. He went around the other side of the hotel, and he went and he went and he was doing a repo. That's when me, James Freeman, and Jim Free Who else? It was us three that went over there, and James Freeman. James Freeman. It was funny. James Freeman went and ran inside the Applebee's and yelled, "Somebody's F-150, black F-150 is getting towed." He said he yelled it through the whole restaurant. And this Navajo lady came running out, and we tried to help stall. And like Brooklyn audits, yeah, he's I heard that I've seen a couple of his audits, Brooklyn audits, and he is a good auditor. Yeah. He was doing the was it San Joaquin Valley Transparency and Direct D. Direct D was yeah. James Freeman went in there and he yelled through the whole Applebee's. Somebody's F-150, black F-150 is getting towed. Then we kept stalling them and we kept walking in front of the tow truck drivers, right? And like I said, the first thing that they would have thought was somebody might have went and stole their property, drove off with it, stolen vehicle. He's a liar. He is so Long Island, Long Island audits. I think you're talking about. Yeah, I wish I could do more audits here, live audits when I'm doing my audits here, especially with the San Juan County government public workers. But well, it's the signal is poor here, very poor. It's not even worth doing it live. And that's another reason why my my photos and my phone's telling me that I need to get rid of some files because my phone is building up on my pictures and my videos. Yeah. I think it's just San Juan County, and that's the reason why I invested in this one, the SS-22 Ultra, and I thought it was going to do real good. Jimmy, that's what I thought. Well, it's got the good quality. That when I'm doing it just without the live, it's the pictures are nice and clear. The quality. That's what I like about it. Okay, Matt. All right, I see. What kind of phone would you suggest, Jimmy Russell? Yeah, I'm gonna end my live here in about another 5 minutes, everybody. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right, Russell. Jimmy Russell. Right on, New Mexico, USA. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Madar wants to be linked again, Karen. Lenny, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Yeah, just to inform you, I went and talked to over the phone. I went and talked to lead sheriff Shane Ferrari. He doesn't want to hold his deputies accountable for the unlawful arrest and criminal trespass. He's just telling me to go ahead and sue him and his department. You get Lenny, yeah, you got him right on, Karen. You guys can, go support Lenny Cunningham. He supports a lot of our channels too. Great supporter, Lenny. Thank you for supporting our channel, Lenny. Right on, X. Getting ready for the next session, I see. How you been, Len? How you been doing, Lenny? I'm glad you joined. Oh yeah, exactly, Jimmy. Exactly. See, that's what they wanted me to do from the start. They wanted me to spend money on a civil rights attorney and write for Corners Report, right? Like I said, without this channel and all you guys' support and everything, they knew you guys had my back. That's another reason why, they know you guys were watching and supporting my channel. And I thank you guys for, helping me along the way. And without you guys, I don't know if this would have been possible with this channel I had. Because this town, like I told them, this town's never been audited and nobody's ever flexed their rights against them and they don't like it. And he's telling me that I'm the only problem that I'm the only one that's got a problem with his deputies, his department and deputies. And what he has a problem is not understanding the Constitution of the United States. He doesn't. It's unprofessional behavior, no accountability, unbridled power here in San Juan County. It's, no one has ever held them accountable, and they've been, violating people's rights. And oh, they've been doing it for way too long. They're just so used to it, Jimmy. Yeah, you're right, Jimmy. Yeah, that's why I'm going to start talking to see if I can talk to the state and start tell them to look at my videos and show them, this San Juan County is corrupt. Oh, appreciate you, Tiff. I'm this, like all us, a lot of auditors say, it's our duty, you know, like it's their duty to be professional and be accountable. Right, 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 Jimmy Russell. Yeah, that's like I said, they use a. Oh yeah, I was talking to last responder the last week, and he says he knows Shane Ferrari through his family, and that's how last responder knows Shane Ferrari. Right, Madar? And Cat. What's up, boss? I was wondering where you was at. Staying warm, and Cat. Oh, as you can see on the sheriff doesn't want to hold the deputies accountable for the unlawful arrest and criminal trespass. He's telling me to go ahead and get a civil rights attorney and sue his department and his deputies. Yeah, they don't have no accountability at all. None of these sheriffs or police officers, they don't even know none of the 5 elements under the First Amendment. They don't even know case law at all. Let me guess, ANCAP, let me guess at what you're doing. You're staying inside, staying warm, and gaming it, right? Yeah, you guys don't know ANCAP. He's an auditor. He's a cop watcher over in Albuquerque, New Mexico. You guys don't know him. Go support his channel. He does good work over there in Albuquerque too. Oh yeah, that's what I've been wanting to do. Yeah, Jimmy Russell. I see ANCAP. Yeah, Tiff is a good supporter. How cold is it over there in Albuquerque right now, ANCAP? Right on, Jimmy Russell. You have a good night. Get your rest, brother. Again, thanks for all the good, strong information and the support. Yeah, when the audits went and did a little a short video of mine. Why was it down at the public defender's office? And everybody everybody was looking up the wrong. They knew my name. They found out who I was, my name was, and I don't know where they were coming up with all the information saying I was charged with as a sexual predator. Like I was a it was a wrong person that they were looking up, and they were saying that I was my criminal, what was it, says I was what do you call that? A sex criminal or something like that, saying that I got caught with a young girl. It was funny. They were trying their hardest, to shut me down, my channel down. Yeah, exactly, Lenny. That's what they were doing. Someone with the wrong name within the same area. As I'm an assistant softball coach here for the youth here in San Juan County here in Farmington, New Mexico. And they do a background check every year, and the last 8 years, you know, if they find something like that, and you're not able to coach the youth, because I'm coaching young girls. How I got on as a coach is my niece. When she was 8 years old, she joined the league, and she was playing underhand fast pitch. I knew she was, but then my brother got on, and that's when he knew I liked sports and I played sports, and he told me that they're in need of coaches. So I signed up, and that's how I became an assistant coach for the youth here. And that comes with all the background check and everything. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what they did. I don't know how. I know Aztec's the one that I think they were pushing that video to audits, or they paid him or something to do a little short video on his channel and try to help them discriminate on me. Really, I'm gonna have to check that out. Hmm, interesting. Yeah, like I said, I don't know where Audit to Audits was getting all his information about me, telling saying that was state statute that once the officer told me to leave, I had to leave. That's what he put on his. I don't know what state statute he was going by. That's funny, Lenny. I don't know. Maybe he got rid of it after they found out my charges were dismissed. It was called what? Two good officers teach teach man a lesson or something like that. That's what it was called. I forgot what it was called, but if I get a chance, I'll let you know. It was something like that. Before that, He's got the cameras everywhere. He's the one that got a hold. He was the first one to get a hold of that video. He did a little short on his channel, and I think what was it? Films Cops TV got a hold of my video. Then I on the State got a hold of that video and did a short. Yeah, I on the State, Films Cops TV and cameras everywhere. They really helped my channel. Yeah, then I forgot who said in the live here earlier that they said that Audit to Audits did one on Direct D too. Yeah, Audit to Audits wasn't the only channel that they pushed my video to. There was like about I don't know how many channels they tried to shut me down with, including the Dave the Beard Professor, which I heard the guy's not all there either. Yeah, yeah. Then you seen it. You got it. That's what it's called. ANCAP. Yeah, he tried to. Well, what I think they wouldn't paid Audit to Audits to do that short on the video. I think Shane Ferrari and his crew did that, or they pushed that video to Audits. Midwest Accountability. Hey, man, good to see you in here. I don't know if Karen's in here, but Karen, can you put Midwest's links in the chat? How you doing, Midwest? Appreciate you joining. Hey, Midwest, I was talking to the last responder last week, and you kind of mentioned that you might be heading to New Mexico sometimes in a month or two. I'm not sure, but I hear you. I hear you. It's Jay. Jay. Midwest Accountability, always joking. Yeah, that was a good one on when you did on Charles and Cat. Remember when you were acting like a security guard when he was waiting on you? He didn't even realize it was you. Are you talking about me, Lenny? That was Lenny. That was. As soon as I seen the end cap on the when the Midwest came up to him with the camera, I was like, that's an end cap. I know that's an end cap. End cap was pissed. Yeah. I don't know why that is. Can you let him know again, Lenny? Let's see. It's called "Good Cop Step In to Educate Man on His Rights." That's what it's called. That's interesting, Lenny. It's called "Good Cop Step In to Educate Man on His Rights," and cap. Here he was, Midwest. Yeah, just to give you guys an update, Midwest and Cap. I went and called the lead sheriff, Shane Ferrari of San Juan County here, and wanted to know if he was gonna the uh, the two deputies who arrested me. He was gonna, you know, keep them have any accountability for unlawfully arresting me and charging me with criminal trespass. And what he's telling me that what he's not gonna do anything about it is what I more or less is what he's saying. He's more or less protecting his deputies, and he's more or less telling me to go get a civil rights lawyer and go ahead and sue his department and his deputies because he doesn't want to do nothing about it. He doesn't want to hold them accountable. There you go, NCAP. Appreciate it, Lenny. Appreciate that last responder. Yeah, he was all the Lieutenant Sherman was all hyped up about that when he said that. He told me, "Oh, you seen the audit to audits video? He sent us a video about you over there, and he goes you should watch it. And there's some good tips on how you should what about your audits over there?" And it was more or less telling me I failed. Lieutenant Sherman, he's got so many viewers. The subscribers, he was telling me he was all hyped up about that audit to audits video that he did on me. Like I said, I know they pushed that video to him. It's either that they paid him to do that short video on him, on me actually. Yeah, Midwest accountability, man. Really appreciate you standing up for our rights, fighting for our rights. Also, San Juan County here, they don't understand. They think I'm just a Native American running around with a camera trying to get views and getting paid for it off my channel. And I told them I'm not even making money off my channel. I said I'm doing this all on my own, not on my own, but with you guys' support. No, I don't, Karen. I don't have PayPal. I don't know how to set that up. Actually, I know there's a couple people that have been asking me to set up so they can support my channel, but I just really I'm gonna have to look it up. This is pretty simple, Midwest. Thanks for the info. Yeah, Karen, I'm sure. I think me and press for transparency is supposed to meet up here in a week or two, and I'm sure that he can help me. Yeah, I'm more or less doing this out of my heart. Like I tell these government employees that I'm just not fighting for my rights. I'm fighting for everybody else's rights. Right on, Midwest. That's why I wanted to. That's why I was talking to the last responder, and I would like to come down. If you're gonna come to Albuquerque, I'd like to come and audit with you guys. When you show up to Albuquerque. That's yeah, Midwest. You are awesome. Like Tiff said. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Midwest. You know. like I was telling everybody Midwest that I didn't even think this was I was going to become a part of this auditing family. I held on to this video for the longest time, you know, like month and a half to almost 2 months, and then finally my family and friends encouraged me to, you know, it needs to be exposed, and so I did. I did it. I started my own channel. I thought all I wanted to do is for local publicity, and all of a sudden, like I said, it started. I think cameras everywhere. When he got a hold of my video and did a short on his channel, he was the eighth subscriber, and that's where it all started from. Then about couple months later, the Film Cops TV, he got a hold of the same video and did a short on his video. Really Midwest. Speaking of, then Eye on the State, he got a hold of the same video and did a short on his channel. That's where my channel started growing from. Then a couple months later, like uh, SJV, San Joaquin Valley Transparency, he got a hold of one of my videos, and I used to watch him a lot. You know, it was back about 7 years ago. Yeah, and it really surprised me when he did a short on one of my videos on his channel, and that's what helped my channel grow even more off of San Joaquin Valley Transparency. And he graded my audit, and surprisingly, he gave me a 10. And to this day, I'm still trying to get that security guard. His I don't know if it was his personal phone that he brought out and videotaped me back when I was in the magistrate court building, and the superiors here that oversee these guys in these government buildings over in Aztec. They don't get back to me. I try to call them. I try to talk to them. They never contact me back or give me a call. Right on, Midwest. You have a good night, man. Uh, you got me again. You got us again. Not us, probably me. All right, and Kat, thanks for putting the links in. There you go. There you guys go. What ANCAP said. ANCAP Gamer. And if you guys aren't subbed to ANCAP Gamer, ANCAP Cop Watch, you guys are missing out too. Midwest Accountability does amazing work himself. I haven't seen it yet, Midwest. I'm gonna have to go check it out. Right, Danny. There you go, and cat. That's the way to put it. X, you're still here. X said he's practicing for next karaoke night. It's funny. X gives Karen a hard time when Karen wants to sing a song. Right, Karen? when the when Karen wants to request a song, then X is not right now. Later, maybe later. I was cracking me up. I was cracking up when Karen on the X is giving you a hard time when you're trying to request a song. I think Four Corners Report is from Pagosa and Pagosa, Colorado. Then Press for Transparency also, ANCAP Gamer from Durango. Right on, Madar. Yeah, I remember going to preschool here, a little bit of kindergarten here in Farmington, New Mexico. Then we moved back out to the reservation, about 40 miles west of Cuba. And there for a while, my grandma wouldn't raise me. I was a grandma's boy there for a while. And I moved back to Farmington about what, maybe almost 8, 9 years. I've been here now. Sounds like you surprised yourself, Lenny. That's a good question, Madar. Oh, I see, Ancap. Thank you too, Midwest. Yeah, Four Corners report. If you don't know, Ancap, he's a cop watcher over in Albuquerque. His lives are real clear. His lives are really clear over at when he does his lives over in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I hear you, Karen. Thank you, Uncat Gamer. You know, you always supported my channel and your channel during your lives when I joined your lives. You know, we got a few of your subscribers that came and subscribed to my channel, saying that you sent them my way, and No, that's what I was gonna ask you, X. Are you still on here, X? X Blue Liquor? Let's see here. Rumble.com account. Hey X, I was gonna let you know. There's a movie. I don't know if you already seen it. It's a documentary movie about. It's called Rumble. It's called Rumble, and what is it called? Native Americans, the Indians who rock the world. I don't know if you ever seen it or heard about it. Yeah, well, if you get a chance to look it up. It's just interesting. I forgot who the name of the that song. The name of the song Rumble. He was a Native American. He used to that that made that song. It's called Rumble. Rumble. The Indians who rock the world. Right on, Tiff. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it. This is interesting. Okay. Thanks, Karen. Thanks for putting the last responders links in the guy. Right on, Karen. 2022 Peterbilt 579 Ultra Loft. Sounds like a nice truck, all right, Midwest. Sounds expensive, Midwest. Oh no, it's just a regular documentary. It's about the it's called Rumble Native American. I mean, Indians who rocked the world is what it's called. Expert liquor. Indians who rocked the world. I think it was called. I forgot the main guy that made that song. Once you hear the song, you'll know who I'm talking about. I've always heard the song on the radio, but I didn't know it was a Native American who wrote and sang that song. Yeah, just the way the name of it, the 2022 Peterbilt 579 Ultra Law. It does sound pretty nice. It's a nice truck. Like you guys said, it's a big truck. I do too, Karen. Shirley Z, welcome in. Oh yeah, right, Sherieff. I did this live just to let the people know I had a talk. I tried to talk to Shane Ferrari, the lead sheriff here in San Juan County, about if he's going to keep his uh, have accountability done with his deputies that violated my rights, and he doesn't want to hold them accountable. He's he's protecting his deputies is what he's doing, and he's telling me to go get a civil rights lawyer and go ahead and sue his department and his deputies. The Midwest invasion. The Midwest invasion. Yeah, that's what I've been wanting to get me. Is I've been wanting to get me a truck. I've had my I've had this pony for about going on 9 years. I'm at 25. I'm at 27,000 miles on this thing. Really, Midwest. You're always traveling the road as responder. I'm sure you put quite a few, not a few, but a lot of miles on your vehicle. Here in New Mexico, you got no choice. But if you want to go to town from the reservation, you got to put miles on your vehicle too. There you go. Look at a million miles. So The Million Mile High Club, huh? Oh, I'm here. I'm here. Just checking your chats, your vehicles. How many miles you guys are putting on your vehicles? Like here in New Mexico, it's just long distance driving. Last responder would know. He's pretty much all over the state almost all the time. Sing us a song. I used to when I used to drink, I used to get brave enough to go do karaoke go on stage, and I don't know if I made a fool of myself. I don't know how my voice sounded, but that's when I used to drink, and I quit. 9 years ago was when I quit. It's going on 9 years. Oh no, no, I don't sing. No. When I thought I could, when I used to drink, I thought I could sing. But like I said, my 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 dads and uh, they used to go not just not the songs on the radio. They peyote church, Native American church is what a lot of my my grandpas did, and singing in our language. All right, Karen. Thank you. Thanks for your help, your support. Back at you. Much love to you too. Yeah, Karen. Thank you. Thank you. You take care as well. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I was gonna tell you, what is that? Who sings that? Isn't it George Strait? No, that sings that "Stars Over Water." I remember that. I remember I used to get on stage singing that song, thinking I was good at singing it. Now thinking of it, when I used to go do that, I was like, yeah, I wonder if I made a fool of myself. Yeah, after I stopped drinking, this is what caught my attention was these audit videos. started becoming addicting. I watched them, and starting off like with Sam with King Valley Transparency, Freeman. Yeah, my vehicle, it's a 2006 Ford Fusion is what it is. After I stopped drinking, this has been my ride ever since I stopped. My first ride ever. Going on like 8, 9 years. Going on 9 years, I think now. Yeah, my uncle. I got an uncle that plays guitar. He's got the drum set, and I think his boys went to drumming camp, and they're pretty good at playing instruments. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was bad to the point to where when I told everybody, my family, that I was gonna stop, they didn't believe me, and to this day, never touched a drink again. Found out I should have never. I learned the hard way is what I did. So I don't have nothing against drinking. It's just I decided to stop. I had to stop. Almost lost my life about 3, 4 times before this car accidents. Porn of any kind. Yeah, I went and I totaled my mom and dad's first vehicle. They had for a long time. They were taking care of it, and I went drinking one day. It was a 1986 Ford pickup, and I drank to the point, I guess, to where I passed out at the wheel. Luckily, I didn't hit nobody in on oncoming traffic, and I went and smashed into the guardrail. What I did, the side guardrail that totaled the whole front of that vehicle, and that was the only vehicle that we had. And I'm surprised my dad didn't get on my, he didn't get mad at me or nothing because right away he told me my life you know, was more precious than that truck was. Oh yeah, Tiff. Yeah, it's just should have been wake up calls when I was drinking, but I still didn't learn my lesson. There's a few more accidents after that, and it came to the point to where I had to stop drinking. And I thought, all the fun was going to be gone because I stopped drinking. And, but, to this day, I just thinking about it, it would have been nice if I never started drinking, pick up a drink when I first started drinking. And as Native Americans, this is what the reservation struggles with, and the alcohol here on the reservation. And, it's not, nobody can stop anybody from drinking. It's up to the person themselves. That's what I found out. Yeah, I can, I got brothers that drink and stuff like that as well. And, you know, I can talk to them about, you know, slowing down on their drinkings and stuff like that, but I can't make them stop drinking. That's their decision, so that's the decision I made. Oh, she no scratches or nothing on her, or she got shirt easy. Oh, 16 years old. Yeah, yeah, right, Lenny. You God had a hand on her that day. Lenny steering wheel. I bet Indiana will write easy warrants. Yeah, on the wrong side, huh? Shizzy. I hear you, Midwest man. I hear you. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate it, Midwest. You take care. I'm gonna end my live here in a few too. Yeah, I better get some rest for another work day tomorrow. Yeah, so I got me a laptop. That's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to transfer my videos and photos. I've got some on there. I've got some of my videos, and but it's not all the ones that I've been wanting to put on there. And I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out. Yeah, much love to you too, Midwest. Stay safe and strong out there. All right, everybody. I'm gonna end my live here in a few. Back at you too. Appreciate your support. Oh yeah, yeah. For Corners Report. Just keep in touch. One of these days, I'd like to go hang out with you and you know maybe do an audit. Yeah, I've been keeping in touch with Fast Responder too. Press for transparency. He wants to get together and do an audit himself, and then ANCAP's always welcomed me to go down to Albuquerque and audit along with him too. Cop watch. Right on, Four Corners Report. Appreciate your support and supporting these other channels. Don't forget to get Lenny. Don't forget to go sub Lenny. Not unless you already got him. Right on, Four Corners. Right, Four Corners. Right. Like I said, without you guys' support with this channel that I have, it's like San Juan County knows that I've got support. They know I've got a channel. They've been monitoring my channel, and they know you guys have been watching and keeping it up with my case and stuff like that. So that's I really appreciate you guys' support and helping me along the way with this with the strong support. You know the great advice that you guys give me. All right, everybody, I'm gonna end my live here. Lenny, you have a good night. Thanks for joining in. Last responder, Shirley Z, Four Corners Report, Matt R. Appreciate you, bro. Tiff, Shirley Z. You guys all have a good night. Oh, no problem, Tiff. You're always welcome. This is what it's about, It's like a family. It feels like family when, like I said, I wish I could do more lives so everybody can chat along amongst each other and support each other. All right. What time is it there, Lenny? I thought you were saying it was, what time was it? A couple hours ago. Good night or good evening, Lenny? Mad R. Eight 15, okay. Yeah. All right, everybody. You guys have a good night's rest. I'm gonna get mine. And thanks for joining in again. Appreciate you guys' support. Joining the live. Supporting each other. All right, guys. I'm out. Get you guys on the next one.